Now let's think, what is a region? Well, nothing can be, perfectly cut and dry in economics, and the definition of region does differ based on where you're reading it and what you're trying to do with it. But a normal attribute of a region is a general consciousness of a common regional interest. There's something that's the same or similar binding that group together over that space. So common to all definitions of a region is the idea that there is a geographical area that constitutes an entity. So significant statements can be made about that area as a whole. So when you aggregate individuals up into regions, it's used in connection with a description because it means there are fewer separate numbers or other facts that have to be handled or perceived. So it kind of allows you to describe and to understand what's going on more easily. Friedrich Hayek cautioned against the use of aggregate statistics that it conceals as much as it reveals, but some amount of aggregation is good. It makes it easier to describe an area just by looking at some population measures instead of, reading census returns for every single family or every single person in an area and trying to hold that all in your mind. Scaling it up, aggregating somewhat can make it easy to do this, and that's what breaking things down by region can help us do. So a simple way to classify regions is based on homogeneity. So grouping people together or areas together that share a common characteristic or more characteristics. So another way is using what we call nodes, where we have a center area geographically, and then a complementary peripheral area surrounding it. So during the pandemic, some researchers tried to track the spread of COVID by connecting social networks together using a sort of same idea of interconnectedness here, that there were some central people to the group and then other people that they see sort of more on the periphery that they see sometimes, using that to track the spread. We can do the same sort of thing geographically where we have a center region and then other outlying regions that may not interact with each other, but all interact with the center. Now, activities within a region interact in various ways. So horizontal linkages involve basically competition among similar units, and they're expressed in mutual spatial repulsion with the formation of market areas or supply areas. Now, you can have vertical linkages. These are between two parties in a transaction, like a buyer and seller, that also involve a spatial component to save transfer costs. So maybe they're, nearby each other. If it is primarily the buyers who are attracted towards the sellers, we call it the vertical linkage forward, whereas a backward linkage means that the sellers are attracted to where the buyers are located. There's also complementary linkages. These are more complex, but there's a mutual attraction among suppliers of complementary products or users of jointly supplied products. It's not just so simple as one choosing to locate in a place and the other one going to meet them. There's sort of both reaching these decisions simultaneously. You're going back and forth.